Hello everyone, very warm welcome to Guidely, and we are here for our upcoming ECGC PO Descriptive Paper exam. And I have already taken some sessions where I discussed about the importance of the exam as well as the strategy, what you should be prepared for, and how your practice should be, the importance of reading, as well as what are the important criteria and also the components. And last time I promised in the video that next video would be about the essay part in detail. So last time when I was discussing the categories that you can expect in your upcoming examination, so this time I have brought many important essays, I mean the full version of those essays, and you will get the entire idea that how we should craft, how we should write, I mean type, and what should be the flow of an essay. That is the most important part, the flow actually, right? So let's get started without wasting any single minute now. Okay, so trending topics as per the the organization, the topics always are I must say, I mean they always are around that topic, right? So as you are going for something related to economy, money, monetary, right? So the topics you will find are revolving around trade, economy, technology in banking and geopolitics. So high probability hot topics, I would say, role of ECGC in India's goal of $5 trillion economy, and credit risk insurance, a safety net for Indian exporters. So these are some topics that you can find, very frequently in newspapers or in like good articles when people talk about economy. So these are that you can expect for this exam, as these are very relevant, right? So trade and geopolitics, impact of global geopolitics tensions, example Red Sea crisis, wars on Indian trade, also de-dollarization opportunities and challenges for the Indian rupee, technology and economy. So we have role of AI in transforming the banking and insurance sector, digital public infrastructure, UPI, ONDC, and its impact on MSMEs. Last time also I mentioned that from MSMEs I am expecting a lot. So I want you to be prepared for this. Green finance, as you know, we all of the countries are talking about green finance and like renewable energy and some resources, some things that are sustainable for our future. So I expect this one. I really think that this can be very, very important. Financing the transition to renewable energy. Now, topic number one, role of ECGC in India's goal of $5 trillion economy, rough notes. See, what is the best way of writing an essay? So you always need to divide your timings. The first thing you do is the brainstorming. Please give yourself some minutes and think that what are the important thoughts that you are going like able to collect at the moment, and please on like make some rough notes so that when you will be you will be writing you will be typing your original essay, the points will be very, very useful. So first, like goal, what we need exports of $2 trillion, risk shield, protects versus non-payment like war or any kind of bankruptcy. So we will be talking about banks, capital relief, more loans to exporters, and then we'll write about exporters, explore, risky, you can take example of Africa. Cover would be of 8.55 lakh crore for year 2025. Government infusion 4,400 crores boost capacity. And then MSME focus. So a scheme like NIRVIC 90% cover, and then in conclusion you will say from insurer growth engine. So this is my rough work. You will find all these things in the essay. When you will be planning for your essay, you will be writing in your way. Okay, so let's see now the fully fledged, like the proper essay on the basis of my rough notes. All right, so first is always the introduction. In introduction, we give the idea about like what we know about that topic. At the end of the introduction, we tell that what the reader can expect from our essay. So, India's aspiration to become a $5 trillion economy is fundamentally tied to its trade performance, specifically the target of achieving $2 trillion in exports by 2030. Like 2026 is really approaching soon, right? In this strategic roadmap, the Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, like ECGC, serves as a critical pillar, transforming from a mere insurance provider into a catalyst for global expansion. So now you got like this is important. This is, actually playing a pivotal role. So let's see now the body paragraph. If you come here, you talk about this. Okay, we are done with this part. And then you mention the importance as the topic was asked. Now let's see the body paragraph number 1. International trade is fraught with uncertainties ranging from commercial insolvencies to political turmoil like wars or currency restrictions. ECGC acts as a risk shield, protecting Indian exporters against non-payment risks. Now that when I was like reading it, you must be feeling कि like मैम क्या ही पढ़ रही हैं, कुछ connect क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? Why are we unable to connect the dots? So the reason is this rough work is basically taken from this. I mean, when I am thinking, I know what I need to write. When you will think, you will when you think, you will know what you are writing. So the rough notes are just a quick process. You are making your notes and you are just thinking very like critically fast, and then you are making your notes. So all the things you see here, you are going to find them here in the big essay. Protecting Indian exporters against such non-payment risks, this security encourages businesses to move beyond safe traditional markets and explore high potential but riskier geographies in Africa and Latin America. So now you are getting why I mentioned this term here. Okay, by absorbing the shock of defaults, ECGC ensures that the momentum of India's export engine remains unbroken. Again, this is the main topic you have to talk about, right? So, next paragraph, where we talked about schemes and all, a major hurdle for exporters is access to affordable retail. ECGC addresses this by providing capital relief to banks. When loans are backed by ECGC, financial institutions are more willing to lend. Okay, the government's recent 4,400 crores capital infusion, which I wrote there, right? Now I think you can easily recall. Infusion has significantly boosted ECGC's underwriting capacity, enabling it to support exports worth rupees 8.55 lakh crore in financial year 25, right? Furthermore, schemes like NIRVIC, which offers up to 90% insurance coverage, are a lifeline for the MSME sector, which constitutes the backbone of Indian manufacturing. As your topic is again the role of ECGC, so here again we mention one more thing for the financial year 2025, and let's conclude all the two things. We never add anything new in conclusion, so we just need to give the essence of those like two body paragraphs that we have just read. So as India integrates deeper into global value chains, ECGC's role is evolving. It is no longer just an insurer of last resort, but a growth engine that empowers Indian products to compete on the global stage, essential for realizing the $5 trillion dream. So this is now a well-structured essay that you see in 4 parts. First, you see the introduction, then you see body paragraph number 1, body paragraph number 2, and the conclusion at the end. And we always make notes of this that we did here in the rough work. So I hope now you are getting how is it done, right? How it is done. Clear? All right, let me take you to the topic number 2. So credit risk insurance, a safety net for Indian exporters. So here in my rough notes, I have first global volatility, Red Sea and recession, जहाँ पे high payment risk हो सकता है, commercial insolvency, political war, currency like ban risk, benefit है enabling open accounts term, buy now, pay later, competitive edge and that and that. So जैसे अभी वो वाला ऐसे था, सेम वे पे ये वाला ऐसे लिखा गया है, उन्हीं पॉइंट्स को ध्यान में रखते हुए थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है, बट वैसा ही ये ऐसे बिल्कुल बनेगा. सो देखो, with the same kind of knowledge, you can easily write multiple essays. But yes, some facts, some solid facts you need. If you have those stats, that data, those, details, then your essay will be, highly valuable and you are going to get a lot of good marks. Okay. Yeah. Topic number 3 we have is de-dollarization, opportunities and challenges for the Indian rupee. USD, like US dollar weaponization, sanction, need financial sovereignty. Tools like SRB, 30 countries, Russia, Sri Lanka. Milestone, IRD, crude payment for UAE, August 2023. Benefits, Forex saving, no USD a conversion cost. Challenges will be like trade deficit, trapped rupees, Russia. Core idea, export strength, currency strength, and way forward, make in India. So it will be easy if you make your notes like that and then you write your essay. Let's read this one. Okay, I'm reading it for you. So if de-dollarization happens, what will be the opportunities and challenges for the Indian rupee? So de-dollarization has gained urgency due to the weaponization of financial sections. It is always important to write the relevant words. If your word is related to monetary terms, the terms you use should always be related and relevant. So your vocab pool, your word choice, that is, going to be the game changer here. The kind of words you use, that kind of impact you set for the reader or like for even AI here. So please work on your vocab pool. Pushing countries to seek financial sovereignty for India, this creates an opportunity to elevate the Indian rupee. Elevate is increase karna in global trade. यहाँ पर उसे ऊपर लेके जाना. The RBI's framework for special rupee vostro accounts, that is called SRBA, forms the institutional base of this shift. All right, this is our introduction. Clear हो गया है, आपने बताया है. अच्छा, let's now see the body paragraph. So paying for trade in rupee provides key benefits such as forex reserve, जो हमने लिखा था अपने rough point पे, forex savings, no USD, conversion costs. ये हमारे benefit में है, फिर हमारी problems भी आएंगी. So a major milestone was the Indian rupee nominated crude oil payment to UAE ADNOC August 2023. Example है, further direct settlement avoids double conversion costs, improving trade efficiency. With 30 plus countries authorized to open Vostro accounts, the architecture for Indian trade is expanding. Next para is about the challenges. So please always connect with some good connectors, and these words are super important in your essay. You need to use at least 4 conjunctions. Super important these words are. The significant challenges remain. The foremost issue is a trade deficit, which results in trapped rupees, as seen in the case of Russia, where rupee surpluses cannot be easily utilized due to limited Indian exports. Additionally, limited capital account convertibility constrains wider acceptance of the rupee. Cons, pros, like pros and cons both are done. Let's conclude both of the factors. Ultimately, currency internationalization depends on real economic strength. Export power determines currency power, and sustained success in de-dollarization will hinge on expecting India's manufacturing and export base through Make in India, that we talked about already in our rough notes. Way forward. Clear? कैसे हमने rough notes बनाए? How are we using those while we are writing our main body paragraphs? That is absolutely important part. Okay? तो जितने भी मैंने अभी तक आपको ऐसे बताए हैं, ये सभी आपके एग्जाम के लिए बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी हैं. So please take care of them. Okay? Yeah. टॉपिक नंबर 4, रोल ऑफ एआई इन ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग द बैंकिंग एंड इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर। रफ नोट्स में क्या लिखेंगे? एआई है तो पेपर बेस्ड, एआई फर्स्ट। बैंकिंग में चैटबॉट्स का यूज है, फ्रॉड डिटेक्शन हो सकता है इजीली, क्रेडिट एक्सेस मिल सकता है इजीली। एग्जाम्पल्स हैं एसआईए, ईवीए, म्यूल हंटर डॉट ए आई। इंश्योरेंस में एआई क्लेम्स बहुत इजी बना देंगे काम को। वेरिएबल बेस्ड प्राइसिंग, faster service, lower cost, risk में है trust and bias, RBI free AI report and need human oversight. Okay, so AI का रोल है बैंकिंग को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने में, इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने में। जितने भी रफ पॉइंट्स हमने लिखे हैं उनको ध्यान रखते हुए फर्स्ट वी crafted a beautiful introduction. Then we moved forward with one body paragraph. Second body paragraph is again about like our rough notes, and then we concluded it. Remember one very important part: your essay must be must have four paragraphs. Very, very crucial. Intro has to be smaller than the body paragraph, and actually the same thing goes with conclusion, but sometimes you'll find the conclusion is bigger than one of the body paragraphs. That is fine, but yes, try to keep it short as well. When you have too many details to summarize, then it's fine. Otherwise, if you are just summarizing some facts, you're not giving any examples, then it can be as lengthy as you see here. But remember, you never add any new information in conclusion. We never do that. Okay, we only give the summary of the above stated facts. Okay, topic number 5, green finance, financing the transition to renewable energy. सोचिए क्या क्या सोच सकते हैं आप इससे। तो सबसे पहले अपना टारगेट सोच लेते हैं। रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी हमें क्यों चाहिए? हमें जीरो एमिशन करना है, हमें इतने इतने गीगावाट इतने गीगावाट का हमें ये चाहिए, हमें अपने लाइक क्रूड ऑयल को हमें बचाना है, वो तो खत्म हो रहा है, सो वी कांट रिन्यू इट। हमें अपने क्लाइमेट को बचाना है। ये सब मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है, ठीक है? Because like only thoughts are not going to give you the marks. Your language, your fact, your statistics are actually going to help you. So funding gap is there, public fund insufficient, tools are like green bonds, green deposits, blended finance, SGRBS 16,000 करोड़ फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2023 के लिए। आरबीआई ग्रीन डिपॉजिट इतना है क्योंकि आपने ग्रीन फाइनेंसिंग की बात की है, तो ग्रीन फाइनेंसिंग में टर्म आएंगी सारी फाइनेंस वाली। इफ यू टॉक अबाउट ग्रीन एनर्जी, देन आपकी टर्म्स आएंगे सारी एनवायरमेंट वाली, राइट? सो योर ऐसे टॉपिक इज सुपर इम्पोर्टेंट। ध्यान रखना, मतलब ऐसी गलती आप लोगों को नहीं करनी है कि आपको ऐसा ना हो content na divide ho jaye, like 70% we are just giving to one part, and then 30% we are going to give to the third part, like the second part of. So it is like transition to green energy hai, like renewable energy hai, but related to the finance only. So then we have just the same kind of idea here. So first, India's commitment to achieving this, like non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030 and net zero emission by 2070, demands not only technological innovation, but also massive financial mobilization. And then you talked about green finance refers to channelizing capital towards environmentally sustainable projects such as this, and that, green bonds, and then you give some data. Then similarly with the second paragraph, you use a good transition word, and then you took the data from RBI and you talked about the financial year 2023. Then again, you gave some facts, and then you summarized all the stated facts in shorter. So this is how your essay should be. I hope now this kind of like this structure making part is going to help you a lot. So एक बार फिर से आप मेरी इस बात को समझिएगा कि सबसे पहला काम है brainstorming, रफ काम करना बहुत जरूरी है. If you are unable to get all the ideas, all the main things, then your writing will be smooth. But अगर शुरू में ही आपने सीधे लिखना start कर दिया, you start typing your answer, then remember, after some minutes you'll think that, oh god, I forgot this, I forgot that, I wish I wrote this first. So don't give yourself that kind of situation, don't take yourself in that situation. Do things as planned. Okay, so do what you have planned, don't do anything random. it is going to make a big change in your final selection, and you all know that, so we can't take this just like essay. It's super important for you. So thank you very much, everyone. I hope this session helps you. If you have any doubt, you can put in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next class. Till that time, bye bye and take care.